I love teaching yoga outside. You can use the elements of nature, like the sun on your face and the breeze up on your cheeks and the birds chirping and the wind in the leaves. You can use all those elements to keep you in the present moment, which adds an extra layer of mindfulness, another layer of taking care of your mind and your body. What I'd like to do is offer up some poses that you can do on your own, where on a beautiful sunny day you can pick up a yoga mat and head to your favorite park, find a little spot, and do these poses on your own. That way you get the same benefits of practicing yoga outside, you're just on your own. First one we're going to do is cat-cow. So you're going to have your hands underneath your shoulders and your knees underneath your hips, your toes tucked. And you're going to start out actually by inhaling. You're going to lengthen your spine so the back of your neck goes forward and long, and your seat bones go back. So you have a nice long spine. And then you drop your belly to the earth. And the cat part is when you bring your pelvis, tuck it in, and bring your stomach to your spine, curl it all up, and you actually curl so much that you might open up the space behind your shoulder blades. And you can bring your head in as well. So lengthen your spine, inhale, your seat bones go up to the sky, your belly drops, and your heart goes forward and up. And then you come back into a ball. You curl all in, tuck your pelvis, tuck your belly up to your spine, your chin to your chest. Inhale, lengthen, drop your belly, cow pose. Exhale, curl it all in like a cat into a tiny little ball. So cow, inhale, cat as you exhale. The next one we're going to do is downward dog. So if you want, you can actually move your hands a few inches forward. But this time we're really going to focus on pressing the entire palm down into the earth. And we're going to make sure that there's space between each finger to support that. So visualize having a V in between each finger. And another thing that you can do is you can actually lift your pinky finger, and that kind of helps get that entire palm down. And then go ahead and you can take your toes and you can tuck them up, and pressing your palms down into the earth, lift your knees up, and then go ahead and lift your hips high up into the sky. So we're pressing our palms down into the earth, lifting the hips high up into the sky. If you want to bend your knees and lift your hips and then straighten your legs, that is helpful. If you can bring your heels down to the earth, go for it. If you can't, that's okay. But you're also creating space between your shoulders and your ears. So you're rolling your shoulders apart from each other. And that's going to create a nice long length in the back of your neck. So press those palms down into the earth. Lift your hips high up into the sky. And when you're ready, you can bring your heels down into the earth. And just remember to keep a nice long neck, keeping shoulders and ears, keeping distance between the two of them by rolling your shoulders apart. And this is downward facing dog. Another great pose to do outside is low lunge. So you start out on your hands and knees, and then you can bring your right foot forward in between your hands. If you want, go ahead and take your left knee back a little more to create a little more distance. And if you really want to get your hips down, you can inch your right toes forward to really get some distance between your right foot and your left knee. We're going to make sure that our hips are square, so push that right hip back and that left hip forward. Go ahead and drop your shoulders. Bring your pelvis up to your belly button so that elongates. You have a nice long spine. And if this is good enough for you, you can just push your hips forward. And if you want to go up onto your fingertips, you can. And if you want, you can also bring your hands up to your knee keeping your shoulders down, your heart forward. And if you really want to go deeper into this lunge, you can bring your arms up above and your hands touch the sky. Just remember to keep that pelvis tucked so that your long spine. You can drop your hips forward, but just keep that left hip forward and that right hip back. Keep your shoulders relaxed, your heart going forward and up, the crown of your head reaching for the sky. So nice low lunge. And when you're ready to come out, you bring your hands in front of your heart, bring them down to the earth, and go ahead and press your hips back. And then you want to make sure you do the other side. So you bring your left foot forward. You might want to inch that your right knee back. Bring that left toes forward. This time your left hip's going to go back. Your right hip's going to go forward. You tuck that pelvis up to your belly button so you have a nice long spine. And either you can come up to your fingertips, dropping your shoulders. You also are welcome to come up to your knee, getting your heart forward and up. And if you really want to, you could bring your arms overhead with your fingers touching the sky. Nice long spine with the crown of your head reaching for the clouds above. And then when you come down, you bring your hands in front of your heart, in front of you, your hands down to the earth, and go ahead and bring your left foot to meet your right. Another great yoga in the park pose is Warrior Two. So we're going to step into a stance in which our feet are about one leg length, your leg length apart. So let's start with our right foot forward, and your toes are facing forward, and your left foot is back, and your toes are about at a 45-degree angle. Go ahead and bend your right knee, and we're going to bend it towards that pinky toe. Keep your hips facing sideways, and then go ahead and relax your shoulders. And if you want to go deeper, you just bring your hips closer to the earth, but make sure that your right knee doesn't go too far forward. We actually want to try to keep the knee and the ankle on top of each other. If it goes too far forward, that could cause some damage. So dropping your hips, relaxing your shoulders, and we're going to open up our arms at a T position. And we're going to see actually how far apart we can have our hands go away from one another, and just helps open up your chest. And then you can have your gaze just looking just past your middle finger. Remember to keep your shoulders relaxed, opening up your heart, and keeping a smile across your face. And then to do the other side, you can carefully come out, just bring your arms down, straighten out that right leg, and then turning your left toes to the side, bringing your right toes at a 45-degree angle. So your left toes are facing forward. You're going to bend this left knee, but not too far over your ankle. You're going to keep your hips open to the side. Your back toes, they are at a 45-degree angle. Your shoulders are relaxed. And then you're going to open up your arms to a nice T position, spreading your hands far apart, opening up your heart, keeping your shoulders relaxed. And this time, your gaze can just go past that middle finger. Keep breathing deep. You're doing great. This next pose, we're going to be on our back. It's reclining hand to big toe pose. So go ahead and come on down to your back. Get yourself comfortable. And then let's go ahead and take your right leg and bring it up to the sky. You can keep your left knee bent, or you can bring it down to the earth. It doesn't matter. But what we're going to do is we're going to lengthen our right leg up into the sky. You can bring your hands together either behind your thigh, behind your calf, at your ankle, or even your big toe. But let's try to let's not wrap our hands behind our knee. So you lengthen as you inhale, lengthen your leg. And then exhale, see if you can ever so gently, just see if you can bring this leg closer to your body. You want to keep your shoulders relaxed. You want to keep your jaw relaxed. And you want to keep breathing. So inhale, lengthen, and if your left leg is on the ground, you can actually lengthen your left leg as well as you inhale. And then exhale, see if you can carefully bring this leg closer to your chest. And just do a few breaths like that. And then when you're ready, go ahead and release your right hand off of your right foot. Go ahead and bend your right knee. Bring your left knee to your chest. And this time bring your left leg up to the sky. And you can do the other side. Either bring that right foot down to the earth. Lengthen your right leg. Bring your hands together either behind your thigh, behind your calf, behind your ankle at your big toe. Inhale, lengthening. If your right leg is on the ground, you're going to lengthen that leg as well. And then exhale, see if you can bring this left leg closer to your body. Your shoulders are relaxed, your jaw is relaxed, and you're breathing deep. Inhale, lengthening your legs. And then exhale, see if you can open up just a little more. And then when you're ready, go ahead and release. Bring your knee to your chest, give yourself a hug, and come on out. This next one is Reclining Pigeon. There's different ways you can do pigeon, and this one we're going to be doing on our back. So come on down to your back. And let's go ahead and with your knees bent, you're going to take your right foot and place it on top of your left knee, letting your right knee open up. Keep both feet flexed, and then go ahead and lift your left foot off of the ground. You can take your right hand and bring it into that space that you created. It's kind of like a triangle. And then bring your hands together either behind your thigh, behind your knee, or on top of your knee and your shin. Keeping your feet flexed, you can use your right elbow to push that right knee out to the side. And then ever so gently, you're going to see if you can bring this left knee closer to your body. Really getting into those hips. And this is definitely, you want to breathe on all of them, but this is definitely a deep stretch. You want to make sure you take nice big breaths here. Inhaling and exhaling fully. And after doing a few big breaths here, go ahead and come out, release your hands, bring your left knee down to the earth, bring your right foot down to the earth. And with the other side, you're going to take your left foot, place it on your right knee, keeping your feet flexed. Go ahead and lift your right foot off of the ground. Take your left hand in between that little circle triangle thing you just made. Bring your hands together behind your right thigh, behind your right knee, or on top of your right knee, kind of on your shin. Keeping those feet flexed, use your left elbow to push that left knee out to the side. And then ever so gently, go ahead and bring your right knee closer to your body as you take nice big breaths. So make sure that you have a nice full inhalation. And then exhale nice and calm. And make sure it's just as full. And then carefully come out. Another great hip opener is Reclining Cow Face. So on our backs, go ahead and cross your right knee over your left knee. And then take your right hand and go ahead and bring it around outside of your left foot. Take your left hand and bring it on the outside of your right foot. Now, this time we're a little backwards here. Bring your right foot down and your left foot up so that they are about the same. Relax your shoulders, keeping your feet the same height. Relax your jaw, and then ever so gently, see if you can bring your feet closer to your shoulders. Making sure you're breathing here in nice inhalations, nice full inhale, and then carefully exhale. Doing a few big breaths to this side, and then carefully release your hands. Bring your knees to center, and this time bring your left knee over your right, having your right hand, bring it around your left foot, have your left hand around your right foot, and then bring your right foot up, your left foot down so that they're at the same height, and then ever so gently see if you can bring your feet closer to your shoulders, keeping your shoulders relaxed, keeping your jaw relaxed, and taking nice big full breaths. Gaze at the sky and enjoy being outside. While we're on the ground, let's go ahead and do another great relaxing pose that just feels so good, a reclining spiral twist. So with your knees bent, go ahead and straighten out your right leg. Have your left arm out to the side like a T position. Take your right hand and place it on top of your left knee, and carefully guide your left knee over your body, over to the right, and letting it come to a place where it feels comfortable. You want to keep both shoulders relaxed on the earth. And if you want to take your head over, gazing to the left, feel free. And just be sure to breathe here. Nice, full, calm inhalation. And then let your exhale be just as calm and just as full and complete. And then after a few breaths here, go ahead and come on to your back. And as I always like to do is bring your right knee up to your chest. Wrap your arms around your shins, give yourself a little hug. And then let's do the other side. So go ahead and straighten out your left leg. Take your right arm out to the side in a T position. Take your left hand over your right knee and carefully guide your right knee over your body and over to the left, keeping your right shoulder down on the earth. If you want to roll your gaze over to the right, feel free. This is a wonderful time to just take in what's around you, to take nice full breaths, and let this pose help you feel better. And when you're ready to come out, just carefully roll onto your back. And why not bring your left knee up to your right knee? Wrap your arms around your shins, give yourself another hug. Why not? And carefully come on out. Another great pose to do out in the park is Savasana. And that's just giving yourself a chance to just lie down, be still, pause. And you don't have to worry about what you need to do or what you should have done. Instead, just take a moment to savor just being quiet and being motionless. Allow the park to help you. Let the breeze on your face keep you in the present moment, keeping you calm. Let the birds chirping, let them keep you in the moment. Be in this moment to just be still and be present, letting your body relax and letting your mind be calm. So come onto your backs. Your hips or your feet can be about hip widths apart. Your palms are facing the sky, your arms about 8 inches or so away from your body. Your gaze is up. What I like to do sometimes is just rock your toes side to side and letting them come to a pause. And then go ahead and rock your palms side to side and letting them stop. And then if you'd like, go ahead and rock your head side to side until it comes to a nice pause. Close your eyes and just take this time just to be by yourself, be still, be calm, and enjoy being outdoors. Stay here for as long as you like. Savor the moment.